Hey folks, fWhip here, and welcome back to the hardcore Minecraft world where we have a brand new burby boy here on my shoulder. We've got a light blue burb now, and I was in the jungle gathering up some stuff here because I got a cool build plan to get ourselves started today. Let's jump this guy off the shoulder, and he can sit on down right there for now. Thank you all so very much for the support on the last episode where we headed off to the Mooshland to get ourselves set up with a villager breeder. We added a brand new field right over there with the lilacs, and of course, to get ourselves started on this episode, because we have to, we're going to be adding another field in right back in there too. But first and foremost is I wanted to transform this little pond. A lot of people mentioned that we should be turning this into a little bit of like a fish pond of sorts, so we can bring some fishy boys inside of here. They can all be chilling and living inside a lovely little pond that we can build. If y'all are excited for today's episode, I just had to go grab some stones so we can build this thing up here, but please be sure to click that like button down below. It really helps me out a bunch, and I've actually noticed there's a bunch of people who are watching this new series here that are not actually subscribed to the channel, so if you're enjoying it so far, we are on episode 10 at this point in time, so please be sure to click that subscribe button. Holy cow, where did you come from? Okay. Where are your friends? I'm over here building a nice little pond, and you gotta do this to me, bro. You gotta do this to me. Where are your buddies at? It looks like the pillager broke off from the patrol, and they're just heading off over that way. Okay, I'm gonna act like that just didn't happen. We just now have a crossbow. I like the idea of having all this overhanging stuff. Unfortunately, we are gonna be getting rid of the floating grass right up there, but overall, I think that this should be a pretty good fit for ourselves, and then maybe we bring in a little bit of this wall action right in there, and that can help to bump it out just a touch. Now, the plan for today's episode is actually to start our villager trading hall underground of Mooshland. I'm super excited for it. I think it's going to turn out really well in the end. First and foremost, it's probably easiest to do the inside over here, so I got a little bit of kelp as well. We can have these things growing up, and then we can do the seagrass all over the place. I was thinking if we could, maybe some lily pads as well, but apparently I don't have any of those quite yet, so that'll be a-okay. And maybe we can have a small rock with these remaining stairs and slabs that we got right over here. Today is all about doing little bits of detail and just having some fun with making this cool area right over here. I think it's going to be amazing. I also, now that I'm looking at it, some coarse dirt along the edge could be pretty good. My inventory is an absolute mess right now, but I think this is going to look really sweet in the end. We can just start adding a few of these dark oak saplings around here too. This is one of my favorite detail blocks in the entire game right now because they're just like little tiny trees and they never grow up because you need 4 of them in order to grow a tree. So it's perfect. I wish you could do that with more types of saplings. I wish there was a way. I think you used to be able to put string on top of saplings and they wouldn't grow, but that's not the case anymore. But man, do I wish there was a way to be able to do that. The only thing we've got left to do in this point is actually fill it with some fish. And maybe we do a little bit more bamboo that we can fix up here later again as well. I think our best bet right now is just to throw some cod in there. I would love to get some tropical fish later on because I think they'd be way more fun to have. We just ran right down and gimme. Come on. One more. Yeah, there we go. 2 buckets of cod. There we go. 4 fishies inside. This whole thing is ready to go. I've just got to do a little bit more cleaning up on the edges with getting all of this bamboo stuff sorted. Meow. Oh, missed it. Next up, we've got everybody's favorite part of the hardcore episode is we've got to add another field out here. So it is time to turn this whole section right over here into a potato field. And there we have it, my friends. One more field is now planted down in this lovely little farming village that we're creating here. Oh, it looks so good. That was like 7 stacks of potatoes down here in the ground now. And oh, it's feeling so good. What field should we add next time? It is about time to say goodbye to this area for now, but first and foremost, I'm actually very, very low on food, so I figured we could head on over to the cows, do a little bit of breeding, and do a little bit of steak gathering. Well, I got rid of all 64 wheat that I had on me, and I'm just going to make sure not to take out the babies, but I've still got to cook this stuff down. While we're waiting for all this stuff to cook down and everything so we can have a little bit of food for ourselves, I did realize that we hit level 30. Slapping a grindstone down over here so we can have one handy, but we've got all these things ready to go, and I also realized we got an extra pair of diamond boots with Frostwalker, which realistically, I'm never going to use, so let's take that off of there. Efficiency 4 shovel, and efficiency 4 axe. I think I'm going to go with the axe upgrade right now, and ooh, fortune 2 on the axe. I guess that's okay. When it comes to axes, I'm much more of a let's throw as much silk touch on them as we possibly can, because I just think it's a little bit better. Lots of steak acquired here, and let's head on over to Mooshland where we can start working on a brand new setup for a villager trading hall. Excuse me, sir, I do not want to buy a car warranty from you. Thank you, please. Yep, thank you. I think you took the hint this time. No, he's back. There's a llama head right in my view. The sun is rising on this glorious island over here where we have our 2 villagers inside of the villager breeder, rocking and doing their thing. Now, we are up on Y level 68 right now. I figure most of the city out this direction is probably going to be situated about Y level 68. So I was thinking we dig ourselves down, and from there we make the villager trading hall pretty far underground and have it actually occupying the lower like catacombs section of this village. We're down at 42 right now, which seems like a good round number to me here, and now I just need to, hey, look, some iron already, but we need to start clearing out a bunch of space. Hopefully we have some caves in here because we are, ooh, there's a whole ravine. Wait, that is awesome. We're in a mushroom island, remember. The only thing that can spawn in here is mobs based off of a mob spawner, aka things like this mineshaft. Sorry, I got distracted exploring this mineshaft a little bit, but look, we got 13 more iron. Oh my god, there's 4 more. Because we're going to eventually be bringing the villagers from down there. We're going to have a split in the rail line. 1, if we want to have more trading villagers, they'll come all the way down this way. Or 2, if we want to have villagers that'll go to the city, they will go upwards. There we go, my friends. We are down at 10 right now on the X, and we are at, what, 530 on the Z, and so I've just got to dig a lot in every single direction here, and I want to bring the ceiling up. For now, we're just going to take it to about this high. And with that, my friends, I think it's time that I get the grind on, and we kick this off in a good, old-fashioned time-lapse mode. We've got 3 villagers all grown up here, ready to go, but for some reason, one of them is stuck down there with the other 2 little babies. I'll have to look at that thing there later, but oh my, do we have a big old hole dug out here. Now, this is not going to be the entire size of the villager trading hall. I just wanted to get something chopped out and started here for ourselves to actually get some work going today and see if we can't get our first villagers in. Eventually, I want to make this much, much taller, and we might be doing that right now. I've got a lot of blocks on me here for doing some building. Now, to get ourselves started, I was thinking some giant pillars made out of polished basalt like this, going all the way up to the top could be super cool. I don't know what it is about a 2x2 pillar of basalt, but it just looks so good. So if we do that on both sides, that does make it a little skinny here with 5 wide in the center. Oh man, I think I'm gonna push these back out one more. I don't want this to feel cramped at all while we're building inside of here, so I wanna make sure we have a bunch of space to be working with. I figured we could build one section here together, and then I'll just work on the rest a little bit off cam, because it's gonna be a lot of repetitive stuff. But if we take some scaffolding and bring ourselves up here, we can start to round out this top section, which could look pretty good right there. So we bring it up 1 block, and then we have another block, and then we do kind of a 5 wide flatter area at the top. That should do the trick for the top roof. I want to get rid of all of that diorite and stuff in there, but the cobblestone and everything else really doesn't look half bad. I'm definitely gonna have to bring these walls back a little bit further though, so we can really make this area feel super awesome. This diorite, we can find a much better use for it later on, so I'm just filling in the whole ceiling right now where the diorite was exposed and adding in the cobblestone instead. Now for phase 2, bringing in some smooth quartz. This is something I have never tried before, but I feel like it could turn out really well for us. Is taking this dark color that we have with the basalt right here, we're gonna have a fairly dark ceiling as well, but if we incorporate some smooth quartz into here and have that etching its way all the way up to the top, it could look really, really cool. I think I gotta get rid of the scaffolding here so we can get a full idea, and that's not the worst thing in the world. I think that's okay with me right now. Let's try, instead of the stairs, let's just try doing some full blocks. Okay, I think I do like that more with the full blocks, but I almost want to have more of a curve to it than what we have in here right now if it's literally just slabs and diagonal lines going directly up to the top. So maybe we take at this point where we have that slabby guy, bring the stair back in, and then bring this down. Okay, great. That is looking much better now. I like that a lot. Now we need to start lighting it up, which is where the soulfire lanterns and some chains and a bunch of leaves are actually going to be coming in here, because you might have recognized this from the amplified survival world if I did this design a little bit briefly in the nether and never really finished carrying the design around. But I was thinking we could take some jungle leaves and have them looking like they're hanging from the top out here, really just hanging down from the ceiling. Then also in the ceiling, which I'm almost thinking we can expose these little sections right here, so maybe we'll bring that central bit. One other thing we can do to help round this off even more is by adding some cobblestone slabs all the way up here to really give that archway a little bit more decoration feel to it. And then from here we can start bringing in some chains that'll be hanging down below the smooth quartz, where we can add some lanterns hanging from them right there as well. Taking a look back here, and I think something like that will be very cool. The next thing I'm thinking though is we gotta dig this floor down even more, because if this is right at our head height right here, that's gonna be a little annoying. It's not gonna look the best. It's good that we're designing the ceiling of this area first, because that'll help us out a lot, and it looks like you need to come back here and redesign this back section too. I never fixed that. But anyways, this is important because otherwise we would do the entire floor, decorate all of it, and then be like, okay, now time to do the ceiling, and then do the whole ceiling, be like, that's way too close, because we want to add a lot of loftiness to the ceiling inside of here to make it feel super grand, and we'd be missing out on that otherwise. This is starting to look super duper cool up here, but now we've got to figure out how far out we want to space these pillars. So what we have in here is 1, 2, 3. I'm almost thinking we can have 5 lights and then we do another pillar. Taking down the last little bits of scaffolding up here. I ran out of jungle leaves, but this is what we have so far, and I really like it. I think it's absolutely awesome. There's a random cobweb of something that we dug out, and I said just leave it there. Why not? We could have a random floating cobweb. That'd be kind of cool to add some of those into the ceiling up here too. But ran out of chains and ran out of jungle leaves, so not much else I can really do for this one, except we can start taking the floor down. Just for a little bit of a tester, if we brought ourselves down, what would that be? That would be 4 blocks over our current floor. How high do we feel? Maybe we go 5 blocks down? That'll bring us down to 37. Yeah, I think that works. Let's go down to 37. Oh God, oh God, oh no. Ooh, there's a chest though, there is a chest. Oh God, no, good, bad, everything good, bad, good, bad. I've got to try and disable the spawner down here. It looks like it's way down that way, and there's already a lot of light on it, so I'm gonna put another light right in here. I don't even hear any baby spiders. Oh, this is the one that we've already found. Okay, so we've already been to this part of the mine shaft. That's good. Less bad, more good. Ooh, iron and name tags, even more good. And beetroot seeds. Oh God, we can finally expand the field. Doubling the size of the temporary storage we have, I've now also got a floor in here that I've decided at doing grass and dirt and eventually some coarse dirt in here. Once we can get all of this grass to grow around, I think is going to be really awesome. It would be an absolute shame to be living in the Mushroom Island and not be using the absolutely gorgeous, bright, vibrant green grass that we have inside of here. But this looks so good with the top on it and everything in here. Oh, I'm having so much fun with it. What I'm not having fun with, though, is both of my pickaxes are just dead. Why did I do this? Man, we gotta get mending rocking here soon, and at least I need to go enchant another pickaxe, because look how much junk we chopped down. Now, the goal of today was to get farmer villagers set up, and for those we're gonna need a lot of composters. For now, 7 should be able to do it for us, and actually on top of that, I'm gonna need quite a lot more than that. We're gonna need a lot more than 4 trapdoors. But my plan, since we have these big pillars out here, in between the pillars along the walls, that is a fantastic spot to start including some of our villagers. They don't need too much space, so if we have a villager sitting right behind the composter, we can have maybe some stripped acacia logs going all the way around, right, like these guys, like in there. And then we do the oak trapdoor right on top of that. That allows us to break the workstation if we need to change it out or reset a trade or something like that. if we're trying to roll villagers, but if we do that going all the way along here, that could be super cool. If we do every other block here as a villager, that's going to give us 9 farmer villagers in this lower layer, which honestly is probably more than we're going to need. Keeping with that red theme that we've got going down here is I threw a bunch of granite into the back, and then all we've got to do from here is put the stripped acacia on the front again. Giving ourselves a little bit of a divider line with a solid block of acacia log going across. I kind of like this setup. I think this will work out really well for us. And working this entire time, so we've almost got enough villagers ready to go to get all the farmers down there. I need to run back over to our little island base and grab all of the emeralds I have so we can lock in some trades. I'm also going to bring back some other goodies so we can actually trade with them, but it looks like we actually got some composters and some trapdoors up here. I made the journey back home. We got a bunch of carrots and even more potatoes for ourselves over here, and check this system out right there. I ended up throwing glowstone under each one of these points, so there's a little bit of a glow back there so the villagers aren't living in the dark, and I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. It's time for us to actually get some villagers down here. This whole rail is brand new, and hopefully it'll work to get them down. It's kind of a one-way track since we're going downwards. I didn't throw any powered rails on this entire line. I've got some minecarts loaded in this little guy right down here, and I believe if we press that, it should take it. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, minecart. Okay, next plan, where I accidentally just flooded everything here, is I need that. I need glass in there. I think we have to send this up another block like this, and then we bring it downwards. There we go. That'll be the wonkiest rail we've ever had, but it should work. Take 2 on the minecart, please. There we go. We are headed off. And he's stuck there. And come on. Oh, and there's a minecart in front of you. That's why you're stuck all the way back there. Now we just need to take that minecart away from him, but I believe we got to block these ones up here first. Get all the way down here so we can barely see the minecart. And break it away! No, you aren't supposed to be down here. Oh no. Back in the minecart with you. There we go. Now he's inside. Love it. Perfect. You're stuck in there, my friend. And now we just need to put the composter back. And you will be a farmer. I have wares if you have coin. Carrot. Potato. Carrot. Potato, neither. Okay, rerolling. Here we go, a 22 carrot trade. I guess we're gonna be rocking that one in there. I rerolled him so many times to get a carrot and potato one, but I guess with all these down here, we should have enough of them. Let's lock you in right there. Perfect, there we go. You're ready to go, and time to do that 8 more times. I'll see you in a few minutes. So we've got all 9 of our villagers in place. I've got only 4 carrots and 4 potatoes left in my name, but we got 29 emeralds out of it. Should probably put the shield back in the offhand. This pickaxe is even closer to being dead now, and it is looking fantastic. I'm thinking up here in these higher sections, that could be really cool to do like a sugarcane farm or a bamboo farm or something like that on both sides, because we'll do villagers along the bottom here too. But now that we got all them locked in, and almost every single one of them has potatoes and carrots, and if they could all roll having pumpkins and melons too, that would be amazing. Except this guy, he has beetroot. Why do you have beetroot? Thankfully, though, we were actually able to get almost 2 stacks of iron out of this place. And next up, what I wanted to do that I thought would be pretty cool is we could take out a lot of this stuff here in the middle with the torches. And I'm curious to see how dark it's going to be down on this floor. Okay, very dark. Very dark is the answer. We're getting 0 light since those are soulfire lanterns. They do not bring light down very far at all. Okay, we're gonna have to have some way of having some lights around these sections here just to give ourselves a little bit more to work with. That right there is a little bit better, and what I was thinking in the middle is we could have a lot of path blocks in here because I think they are absolutely awesome. Then of course we're gonna roughen up the edges so it's not just a straight old block throughout this point, and that'll more or less be the center bit that we have in here. From there, I was thinking we could start to bring in a little bit of coarse dirt, which we can use to mix this up even more. There we go. I think that's gonna do it for the lower area. Then from here, I wanted to start incorporating some grass and some ferns and even maybe some bushes if we can. So I'm gonna try and get this whole side decorated over here, and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. Spending a little bit more time underground, I've got this nice little bit of detail in here, and I actually really love it. I also added this upper layer with the double trapdoor action right there, using some iron ore as some pillar blocks. There's also some spruce slabs on the tippity top, and I love it. I really should not be using my pickaxe right now, but I've got this whole thing set up over here. 9 more villager stalls ready to go. Not too sure what I will include on that side, because I want to do librarians, but I feel like librarians need to have multiple layers. And I really want to do sugarcane farms on top of both of these sides, and somehow we got to get the resources to a central point where we can gather them. But that seems like a problem for down the road because I don't have the ability to mine out enough blocks to build in the sugarcane farm. Being level 30 though, it is time to head back over to the base and do some more enchanting, and maybe we can get a silk touch diamond pickaxe this time. We've got a bunch of junk over here that I'm going to be leaving for now, and there's nothing I need to smelt, so that's pretty good. And I think there's something else, because this trip that we do back and forth every single time, it really kills me. Really kills me. So I want to get some obsidian and see if we can't set up a portal, which I think for now will go something about right here. Now the plan here, as I need to do it sooner than later, because I always try and build a nether hub, and let's be honest, it turns into some pathways in the nether that I never really finish. So I want to get ourselves onto the roof of the nether, move our portal up there if we can, or maybe have both of them set up and just get a quick highway over to the new point. Good night's sleep there on the fishing boat, and it's time to see if we can't set up a few nether portals. I need to check how much obsidian we actually have to see if we can even do this thing, but first and foremost, let's get that new pickaxe. We're going through way too many of these. Mending needs to be happening very soon, and an experience farm. That's probably more important. Efficiency 4 silk touch, but no unbreaking on it, but that is a silk touch pickaxe. Oh, that's amazing. That's going to be so good for this. Playing around with it here is we have that other working pick that we made, right? That has unbreaking 3 on it and efficiency 4, and that gives us an efficiency 5 silk touch unbreaking 3 pickaxe. That seems pretty good to me, but it is 11 levels. Worth every level. How much obsidian do we have? A lot. Wow. Okay, we're actually going to go on the obsidian front. Let's do it. Wait, we need ladders and ender pearls. Ladders? There's a little bit of a wrench in my plan right now. I have no ender pearls. I should have thought about that beforehand. Okay, new plan, new plan, new plan, new plan. I don't know what to do. New plan is we're just gonna do it on the ceiling instead of the roof. Basically the same thing, right? The goal is gonna be to take that portal down eventually, so I took a screenshot of the coordinates, and we're just gonna head straight up for now, all the way to the tippity top. Now that we have the fog off, is there anything out here? Let's see, can we get anything to load in all the way back there? Looks like we got some nether waste, which is pretty sweet. Finally, something other than the 2 most deadly biomes in the nether. Just kidding, there's more basalt delta down there. Ah, boy. The piggy doesn't like me, the piggy doesn't like me. Please, I have gold. I have gold. I'm wearing gold. We're chill. We're chill. You have a gold belt buckle. I have a gold helmet. It's fine. Look, we finished loading it at the end of the lava lake, though. Check that out. We got the nether fortress. Oh, we're gonna go there soon. Okay, I just gotta keep going up. We're almost to the top. All right, here we are at the location of the old existing portal. Let's clear out some space and make our new portal right up here in the roof. What would have been great to bring this entire time was flint and steel. It's a great thing I didn't get rid of the old one already. Pretty essential to what we're doing right here. Woo, bad call, bad call. This is hardcore, can't be doing that. The start of every good nether tunnel is we have to clear out at least a little bit of stuff here, and there we go. Let's see if this links up for us. And we came out at the right portal, and I still have to take the other one down, but we might link into that roof portal. Maybe, it's gonna be tight. Nope, no it's not, not at all, okay. Oh my god, I was digging out the pathway and we found our 3rd ancient debris. That means we only need 1 more. Literally 1 more, and we can make our first piece of netherite armor or tools or whatever. Holy cow, I guess we gotta go mining for that soon. The Minecraft gods are telling us we need to get our netherite right now. Building the portal frame, and hopefully this will put us out on the Mushroom Island. Haven't tested this side and don't even have a portal built on the far side. Let's hope. I'm seeing top of a mushroom. That looks very Mushroom Island-ish, and it put us all the way up here. Okay, well, you know what? That's doable for now. It's just prepping us for when we're on the surface of a new landscape we're building, right? Yeah, sounds good to me. Now, all of this netherrack, I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. Actually, yes, I am. I want to use nether brick in this build, and I'm off the mushroom. Well, okay. I know what I'm using the netherrack for. I decided to make a much more chaotic and diagonal route for ourselves to get from down there to all the way back here, so we can actually see both portals at once, so that should cut down travel time quite a lot, but unfortunately skeletons are spawning. There we go, my friends. We've got a brand new connection between both places, and it's about 30 seconds of travel versus the 2 minutes of travel that it was previously on the boat. We are down the llama, but maybe we can get an ice track in the nether that we can use to get back and forth and everything there. But that is all I've got time for in today's episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe if you're brand new. Leave a like down below as well. And my friends, with that, I will catch you on the fWhip side.